Welcome to Tarot Q&A Tuesday. Happy Valentine's Day! It's today. How perfect is that for one of our sessions? Therefore, today we're doing something super special. We're not actually going to use the tarot cards. Well, we might. However, we're going to begin with the angel oracles, the romance angels. Cool, right? Have you seen this pack? There's loads of angel cards out there, all sorts of oracle cards, and some people wonder what the difference is between the tarot and oracle cards. Generally, the tarot is a little bit more intense. It's a little bit more in depth on a therapeutic level. It goes into our subconscious. It's more a spiritual lesson type avenue, whereas the angel cards are like little whispers in our ear, little nudges along, pieces of advice that are very relevant, and they align a little bit more to the minor arcana in the tarot. Therefore, we're going to have a little bit more light and breezy fun with this today, and if there is a space that I feel I need to talk about the tarot, then we will pull those cards. In the meantime, this is Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels that we are going to play with. Play, use, blend with, bond with, get answers from, all of that jazz. I'm not sure if we'll do a collective consciousness card with this. We'll just have to roll with it. But let's begin with some sent-in question. We have Stephanie up first. I have two guys interested in me at the moment. Lucky her. I'm not opening my heart. I'm not opening my heart to either at this time. Is it me blocking love, or are my instincts simply saying no to both? I'm just so exhausted from all the dating that I kind of can't be bothered. Yet there is a small part of me hoping to match with someone amazing one day. Is either of these guys worth a chance? Well, okay, what we're going to do is use the cheeky little romance cards to pull a card, one per guy. So what we'll do is we'll pull the first card for the guy that you initially met. So this would be the person you met before the other one, right? So that's the order of how to work out who's who. The guy you first met. Stephanie, can we use these cards to get an idea of what advice would the angels give to you regarding guy number one? Guy number one, is this the card for guy number one? And then we'll just get the other guy number two before we begin. Guy number two. All right, do we have all the cards we need? Guy number one, guy number two. Right, guy number one. I shouldn't laugh, should I? I don't even know why I did that. Apologies. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, we're going to come back to that after we've read this one. Guy number two. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay, you know, this is kind of telling us how to suck eggs, right? So I'm just going to feel into the deeper aspects of this finance and career. I feel that whatever that number one guy is in his business, maybe he is in a financially motivated career. And is this an issue for you, or is this bothering you? I feel like that's stopping you from stepping forward. Maybe there's a feeling around his priorities around money versus love, and therefore I can see that these are subconscious beliefs popping up as minor triggers. It's kind of like saying, oh, if he's so focused on money, then he's probably not going to have depth to his soul. Whereas that's not actually necessarily true. That feels like the trigger. So I'll let you sit with that because you will know. And the next card with this guy, it's a little bit about exploring it, going with the flow. The problem with us humans often is that we want to know if they are the one or not. We forget that every person is an opportunity to have an experience with, to have some time to learn something, to have a bonding experience. Sometimes people just come into our lives for that day, for that moment in time, for that little experience that we may never forget. It's not always about the forever, and that is tricky for us humans to get our head around. So my feeling on this at this point in time is to ask yourself, are you judging these guys based on your perceived feeling as opposed to letting them have a chance? So it's not coming up as should you give this guy a chance? Yes, it feels a bit more probable that the first guy has a bit more of a match connection with you. So my feeling is just put your energy into the first one, allow that to unfold, let him show his true colors, and then the answer will be crystal clear. Sometimes we have to go through that experience just to up-level ourselves. Maybe it's the one, maybe it's not. So unfortunately, we're not always privy to the answers because the journey has so many powerful lessons in it for us. And also so many powerful opportunities for warm fuzzies in our heart. And if we just go, are you marriage material? Then we block the opportunity of so much more fun along the way. Do you guys relate to that? Oh, I feel like I've said this before. I feel like I'm having deja vu. Nicola, am I with the right partner? Simple question. Now, I don't really see the angel cards as yes/no answers. We'll pick a card for Nicola, and then we will just get the vibe on a vibe level. Nicola, are you currently with the right partner? What do we need to hear about this relationship that would be beneficial for you to move forward into your life feeling happier? Did I show you the other cards? I forgot to show you the other cards. Trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. Interesting. Then I've pulled another card about this, and it says, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, that's just about, getting clear on what you want, obviously. If the relationship is not showing that, then the communication between you and your partner is around getting clear on whether you're both aligned with your movement forward in life, with your values, with your heart's desires. Trust, that's a big one. Is it about trust that's tripping you up here? Should you stay in this relationship? I can feel the relationship not being particularly strong, and I haven't got a big yes at the moment. However, I also don't have a big no. There's a little bit of a hurdle to overcome so that you can have clarity and make your own decision. It's, in a way, it'd be a lot of pressure to say. It feels like going deeper into exploring some more romantic feelings rather than being in the head about it. Okay, so when you can come back next week, Tuesday, Tarot Q&A, and we will go to the next step for you once you've tapped into those romance feelings, communicated with your partner, addressed your areas where you're feeling a bit lacking in trust, and be really clear on what sort of dynamic you want in a relationship and work out whether you guys are on the same page. It's a very helpful exercise to do, even if you're not in a relationship, because you'll know if this isn't the one, next time, what you're putting out there into the universe for your angels to help guide you along the way, to help you to turn up at the right place at the right time, and all that jazz. Okay, Jess. Pull me a random card, she says in the chat. I will do. Whew. What does Jess need to hear about her love life right now? Jess, your love life is calling you. Oh, unexpected card. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in present moments. Okay? Email me and I will send you some more details about this card. So really, yeah, looking into past relationships and finding the present moment excitement. That's what I was talking about when I mentioned a lot of people are often seeking the outcome of the relationship. So this can be relative to when we first meet someone and we're just like wanting to get to the end result. We want to know, are they going to be the one? So we forget to actually enjoy the date in the moment. And in all fairness, if you've done a lot of dating, I can understand that because it is exhausting and can be monotonous if you let it get that way. And if you ever find yourself feeling, I've got to go on another date because this is what we do in this day and age on all the apps and whatnot, don't do it. Get off the app, take a break, come into yourself, refresh, and then go back on when you feel excited to be back on there. Then we have Michelle. Michelle says, loving the red vibe, red V vibe. Yeah, this is my new dress that I got when I was in Raglan the other day. Which is pretty amazing, from Lisa's Tiny Shop. Cute little shop. If you ever go to Raglan, go and visit her and tell her that Fiona sent you. Very excited about a couple of silk dresses that I bought from her. Michelle, we need to get your question off my list. I'm curious to know, what does the tarot have to say about a soulmate? Well, we'll be interested to know how this comes out in this particular pack of angel cards. Oh, Michelle, I can't even get a card for you. I'm going to have to pull out the tarot. All right, Michelle. What does Michelle need to hear about your soulmate? Anyone get anything exciting for Valentine's Day? I did get a couple of messages. In fact, I had a candle just turn up for me, which is very lovely. It wasn't specifically for Valentine's Day. However, good timing, right? Just a nice gift from a thoughtful friend. Beautiful. Can't go wrong sending me a candle if anyone ever wants to buy me a gift. Just kidding. Well, you know, I'm not kidding. I do love candles, but you know what I mean. Okay, Michelle, what do you need to know about the soulmate factor? Well, I've just got the victory card. So, in answer to your question, this is about you being celebrated. This is about you coming into your own. This is about you shining your light, you being top of your game. And my vibe is that's when you attract them back. But we'll just get a second card to double whammy that, so it gives you a little bit more clarity on what else is the message about. It's kind of about how will I attract my ultimate soulmate is really the question that I'm feeling into. Well, yes and no with that, because now I've got the justice card, which for me implies with you that when you are in a relationship where you are celebrated and you can be your absolute true self, your absolute authentic self, you're living your best life, and there's just a beautiful element of give and take where the relationship is fair and reasonable and it's just harmonious. I know that's just not telling you anything you didn't know. So could we reword that? Could we reword how we ask you? Why don't we just pull you a romance card, shall we? Let's just pull you a romance card, because any good soulmate, you would hope they had those characteristics. However, here's a bit of an interesting one for you about soulmates, twin flames, and all of those spiritual analogies people use to describe connections with people they want to have as their lover. And that is that, excuse me, I might not meant to be saying this, is that often those people stir up the greatest challenges within us. And then when we overcome those challenges, we can obviously be in a stronger connection with that person. But sometimes they've just come in to finish that story with us, to complete the journey. So soulmates don't have to be one person that we meet and that's our only person forever. In fact, soulmates can be best friends, just friends in themselves, not necessarily a romantic partner. It's, yeah. Oh, well, nice. On that, why am I pulling you this? I've pulled you another tarot card, Michelle, so we'll go with it. Beautiful, the Strength card. This ties in with, celebrating you, really finding that personal power, being in your empowered state, in your divine femininity, actually, in your divine femininity. So what we're my dog downstairs, what we are implying is, please come into your most strongest divine feminine energetic state so that you are in the energetic vibe to attract your ultimate soul mate. And that is why we talk about you being celebrated and you shining your light, because that's when you're in your optimum frequency. Beautiful frequency that just radiates like the sun. That's the aim of the game for both your inner happiness and fulfillment, as well as shining. It's like you're alerting all available men that are a match for me. If you are a suitable, respectable, awesome person, here is Michelle shining her light. There you go. There you go. Let's get back to the other questions. Let's get in there. We've got a big one from Dan, actually, following up from last week. Now, in case, just to give you clarity, Dan has recently broken up with his ex of a year or two. He says, my heart is aching even though I know how shit it is. It's like a drug. I can't give up on my ex and I'm very torn. She might feel the same way, or she might have moved on. We have not talked in a couple of weeks. Do I really need to stay away? Should we be friends? Or should I be with her? Whew. Let's just pull one romance card, one out of the romance deck. Angels, be with Dan for this moment. What is the card that would sum up Dan's situation with the advice of moving forward into greater happiness? Well, we got this card in the beginning. Let go of control issues. Yes, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Giving you advice on, do you stay, do you be friends, or do you stay apart? Do you be friends, or do you just completely go cold turkey? I'll get into the tarot for this. Correct action to manage, well, is it correct action to be in relationship with this woman that you're finding difficult to let go of? When I say correct, definitely not. This is a card where all of the responsibility is on your shoulders. It's very stressful. It's exhausting. It's not balanced. It's a time of completion. It's time to let it go at this time. Is there potential for this relationship to rekindle after there's been some space? Maybe on new grounds. On new grounds when you have come into your kingdom, when you are in your personal empowerment, when you are confident in what you offer. That is the ride for you on a personal level as well. Is this possible that... Yeah, but I would say no as the ultimate. It feels extremely unhealthy, and that's a statement, I know. I just want you to realize that the aim here is for you to come into your empowered masculine energy, to be this confident, sexy, passionate, creative King of Wands. Find him inside. He's just hidden under the rubble of some of your thinking and old limiting beliefs. This dude is you. It's inside. He's hiding inside your heart. Let him come out by unfolding your worth, by healing your heart. And how to do that? Be kind to yourself. Don't ignore what you're experiencing. I know it's simple to try and go on a health bender, do lots of exercise, and to, distract yourself. You're going to have to let yourself go through the pain of the breakup before you'll be able to let it go. At the moment, that's why that control card came up for you. You're trying to control how you feel. Of course you're going to be upset having a breakup. It's normal to be upset having a breakup. It's normal for it to be hard. It's normal for it to be one of the trickiest things we go through. And as humans, emotions, affairs of the heart are the most painful. More painful than, a physical breaking your leg or something. And more painful than losing all your finances, all your abundance. It's the worst thing for us humans, heartache. And it comes in all sorts of forms. Okay, so Dan, in summary, feel your feels, feel the fear, go through it anyway, focus on you being your best self. Simple yet true. Okay, moving on to the next one. Stephanie, Nicola, Dan, Kate. This is a challenging situationship. She calls this a situationship. I am stuck in a situationship with a person whom I really care for. Shall I wait for him to see me more than a FWB? We'll call that friends with benefits. Or should I move on? It's been nearly a year now, which suited me fine until I got deep feelings for him. I have known him a long time, as we used to date many, many years ago. He instigated meeting up again once he found out I was single. And as you guys can see where the story is going, is he actually going to look at her in the light of a potential, actual, committed relationship? Well, the angel cards, the angels are with you. The romance angels are having a little chat with each other at this time, and they're about to pull the best card for you. Okay, now there. Right. Does he have children? This is an interesting one. I might have to pull you another one. It says children. Your love life is being affected by children. Does he have children? Is that the kind of issue that maybe he's just not wanting to commit while he's doing one thing at a time? Or is this something you want and he doesn't? Or, I'm just getting that different wants and needs in life. Another card to understand. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. When you come into your own with what you are worth. In fact, last night in Cosmic Consulting, we talked about self-love big time. If you'd like to hear that particular episode, you can contact me and I'll gift it to you for a cheap as chips price of like $10 or something. Normally the classes are a bit more to attend now. However, this could be helpful for you, Kate. Now, in answer to your question, will he? Well, it depends whether you do the work on yourself. Are you prepared to say, hey, this is me, I'm amazing, I would love more, and be prepared to let him go? Or are you just going to take crumbs in the meantime? Are you too scared to say that in case he says no? Because if you are, then there's a sign to up-level your self-love, because you know you're worth more than that, and you deserve the whole loaf of bread, not just the crumbs, okay? So is the potential for him to change is there potential for him to come around? And yeah, I've just pulled a double whammy for you. The potential is there. Absolutely. We've got passion and we've got the magician. But that being clear on what you want from the relationship looks like being clear on what you want in the relationship. So defining that with yourself first, knowing that you're worth it, and then presenting it to him, because there is passion there, isn't there? So I'm going to say absolutely there's potential for more, but it requires you going outside of your comfort zone to really ask for what you want without feel the fear of doing that and do it anyway. Because I think being very confident and empowered is actually extremely attractive as well. When it's not insecurities. I'm not saying you're insecure. I'm just saying that insecurities in general are not attractive qualities, even though we've all had them over the years. Therefore, aim to up-level yourself. Be willing to have the confidence to present what you really want in the relationship. Say, let's give this a go. We've got all that it takes. And if the children are a situation in there, how can you unpack that so that you're both confident with the situation? Yeah, I do see the potential for more. Let us know. I feel like we've actually completed the questions. So we could ask a overall card for all of us here today. Happy Valentine's Day. Just make sure Michelle, Kate, Dan, Tiffany, Nicola. What message would help? Is he going to be able to? Okay, I'm going to do this completely different here today. Okay, guys. What you've got to do is pick a color. All right. So your color is either blue, yellow, or red. If you pick the color blue, it's going to be the first card. If you pick the color yellow, your card is the second card. If you pick the color red, yours is the third card. Fun, right? This is a little bit fun. Woo! What does the team blue need to hear right now? Team blue, your message from the tarot angel cards, from the angel oracle cards, the romance cards by Doreen Virtue. Team blue. Team blue. Team red. No, yellow was next, wasn't it? Yellow. Team yellow. Team yellow. All right, getting there. I'm going to pull all the cards first, and then we're going to go. So is this the card for blue? Is this the card for yellow? We need red. This is the card for red. Okie doke. I'm going to go with blue first. The message for all those who chose the color blue. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Got a crush on someone? Now's the time to make the move, blue. Blue team, that one was for you. Yellow team, I'll just show you the cards so that you can see the beautiful imagery. Pretty. Yellow, number yellow, number 2. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So yellow, if you are wondering, will you ever meet someone? Yes, it's all in the timing. Just be patient. If you've just recently met somebody, maybe the timing is now. But either way, this is a divine timing card, which is very similar to the Temperance card in the tarot deck, which is all about divine timing and patience and trusting that the angels have your back and that they're guiding you along the path. Should you listen to the messages, you will get there faster. Divine timing is one thing, lengthening the process is another thing. How do you lengthen the process? 1, by being impatient because you're resisting what is, and so you're blocking the flow of good energy. And 2, by not following the signs that your angels are putting on your path through intuitive knowings or even books that fall off the shelf, things that people say, random, spontaneous, events of synchronicity. These things are angel messages. If you are following them, you'll get there faster. So, divine timing, just don't lengthen the process. That you have someone who is worth waiting for coming your way. Yellows, yellow team. Blue team. No, not blue team. God. Calm down, Fifi. The red team is who we're choosing the next card for. Unrequited love. Woo! There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this Oh, well, if you chose this one, it's a no for the relationship you're in. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So we've got a express your love to the person you are secretly admiring. That's the blue team. Yellow team, someone worth waiting for is in your vortex, in your sphere, is coming your way. Be patient. And red, let that one go. Let the one they're thinking about go. It's possibly just not the way for you, for your greatest happiness. Well, there we have it. There we have it. Oh, Michelle Blue. Nice, interesting. Do tell more. We're going to wrap it up here. And we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday for Tarot Q&A. Maybe it'll be on the new moon next week. Thinking it is around about that time, if not the day or two before or after. We could do some special intention setting on that day to help you launch into the month ahead. Okay, guys, sending my love. Valentine's Day from my heart to yours. Here we go. Have a wonderful love day. Make sure you tell at least one person how much you appreciate them, even if it's your mum. Bye for now. See you guys.